That is one of my favorite grooves by one of the funkiest drummers on the planet, Lil John Roberts. Comes from the song Let's Roll by the late great keyboardist George Duke from his 2002 release called Face the Music. If you listen to that song, you'll notice that Lil John varies the groove constantly. But what I'm going to teach you is the main 2-measure pattern that he plays. Here it is. Okay, so that's a pretty involved pattern, so let's break it down. It's just hand-to-hand 16th notes, but there's a lot of hi-hat embellishments. First, we're going to get rid of all those embellishments. We're just going to play 16th notes, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, and make sure you play with the tip of the stick on the top of the hi-hat. Okay, we're going to focus on the bass drum pattern. I'm not going to, go through every single note. I think you can get it by ear. I'll play it very slowly. One thing you need to know is that it's a 2-measure pattern. And the only difference between measure 1 and measure 2 is that there's one less bass drum note in measure 2. There's no bass drum on the 4E. Okay? Here's what that sounds like. Okay, now that you've got that, let's add one hi-hat accent in each measure. The hi-hat accent is going to come on the of beat 2. 1 E and 2 E and Okay, you're going to play that accent with your left hand, and you're going to use the shoulder of the stick on the edge of the hi-hat. Okay, and that'll really make that note stick out. Here's what it sounds like with the one hi-hat accent. Okay, let's add one more hi-hat accent. This time it's going to be on the 1E. Again, the accent is going to be played with the left stick, and you're going to play it with the shoulder of the stick. Okay, now let's add a couple of double strokes on the 4 and Okay, so you're going to go 4 E and And that's just going to happen in the first measure of the 2-measure pattern. Check it out. Okay, finally, let's add a hi-hat opening on the end of beat 4 in the second measure. So remember, first measure ends with the double strokes, second measure ends with the hi-hat opening on the end. Okay, so that is the main pattern that Lil John Roberts plays on Let's Roll. Now, what I do is I always, when I learn a new groove, I try to find a spot in my band's repertoire where I can play that groove, you know, but sometimes if you learn something like this that's, you know, really pretty busy, it really doesn't fit with anything your band plays. Okay, well, if that's the case, just take the concept of the cool groove and see if you can apply that to one of your songs. Okay, in this groove, it's all those hi-hat embellishments. It's, you know, the accents on the hi-hat, the double strokes, the hi-hat opening. It's all that stuff that sounds so cool. So, you know, maybe if you play in a dance band or something and you're just playing a 16th note groove and it's got 4 on the floor, instead of just playing, you know, hi-hat notes in a monotone, you know, add some of those embellishments and it'll really bring it to life. I've done that many times and it works really, really well. So, thanks, Lil John, for the inspiration. And if you've enjoyed watching this, please check out part 2. I'm Jim Linsner. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.